Marion, thanks for joining us on Xerfi Canal. You are a professor of human resource management and intercultural leadership and academic director of the Excellence Center for Intercultural Management, holding also the Renault chair at ESCP Europe. You are based on the Berlin campus. Your team has developed a serious game.
Yes, that's right. So first of all, thank you very much for having me here. We have developed a serious game on intercultural management. And what is a serious game? Why did we develop that? Because we wanted to have an innovative approach to teaching. And the innovative approach to teaching means that it's an experiential approach. So it's an immersion technology, which means you experience a real-life context. You take the role of one person, and with this role, you go on a journey. You have to take decisions, and of course your decisions have consequences. So if you do the right way, you have a different consequence than if you commit a mistake. So this is the idea of the serious game. So it's really innovative learning which shapes your perceptions and your behavior.
So we're going to talk in a few moments about the serious game as an educational tool, as an innovative educational tool. But before that, your serious game is called Moving Tomorrow, a cultural journey. It helps you teach about intercultural management. Obviously, you've underlined it. And it has been nominated as one of the 3 best serious games for the German Computer Games Award and received the 2019 Innovation Award of ESCP Europe. So can you tell us more about what is in your serious game?
Yeah, we can describe that. So first of all, what did we do? We defined the concept of culture, and we are not only looking at national culture, but we wanted to address all the levels of culture. So we start with personal culture, we have group culture, so multicultural teams, we have organization culture, and we also have the national culture. So this is the idea behind that. And then we created a story, and basically the gamer has to take the role of Lucy. Lucy is a young woman from France. She's starting a new job in Berlin at a Berlin startup. And here it already starts. It's a holacracy. So it's not a traditional company, but it's a holacracy. So completely different organization structures and processes. So she has to learn about that. And then she learns to work in a multicultural team. And she gets to know different nationalities, and she also has to go to Russia. There are other assignments to China and to India. So it's very, very international. And she always has to take decisions on the way, what is she going to do? And besides that, I said we also look at personal culture. She has her boyfriend at home. So we also play on the gender role here. So a woman and a man, how does it work? So this is basically the story of Moving Tomorrow.
Okay. What about the participants' feedback? What are the key points that they learn about?
Yeah. So the key points they learn about is really intercultural competence. So they learn how to understand culture, so it's the cognitive dimension, but they also like it. So this is what they give us as a feedback. So for example, on Monday morning, I got an email, oh, I'm sick today, I cannot play the game, what can I do? And I mean, as a professor, this is what you want, right? So they are really motivated. And some other students said it's the most innovative course I had. And one executive, so we tried it on different levels, and one executive said, well, the good thing is I will not forget about it, because you have so many trainings based on PowerPoints, and well, some of them are more impressive and others less. But she said you don't forget the story, because you're completely immersed in the context, and so it's a different way of learning, which obviously is very intense.
And so why did you pick a serious game as an educational tool? How is it relevant in the context of intercultural management?
So culture is a very complex construct, and if you teach about culture, you can only pick single things. So as I said before, so you can talk about organization culture, you can talk about national culture, but at the end of the day, it's a holistic experience, and it's very hard to map that in courses. Even if you have role plays or even if you have case studies, you still need to pick out one part of the culture. And in our game, it's a holistic experience, so it's a bit more fuzzy, but this is the real world. So you learn in a real world context about the concepts that are behind culture and how to apply them, how to act in this real world. And this, I think, is only possible with this serious game. And this is why we have chosen to apply this technology.
It suits well when the situations are complex.
Yes, that's right, when it's very complex and when you need to map several levels of a construct.
Well, thank you very much, Marion Festing, for your time and for this presentation of your serious game. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.